Hey, what's up everyone? Paul from Grindhouse Funhouse. Sisu Road to Revenge is the sequel to 2023 Sisu, one of my favorite movies of that year, and the one fall release I'd been waiting on the most since the trailer dropped at the end of August. And let me tell you, it did not disappoint. Writer-director Jorma returns to unleash more carnage as we pick up the saga of Atomic Corpi, the unkillable one-man army known as Sisu, with Jorma Tommila returning as the taciturn killing machine. This time around, Sisu's personal mission is to go back to Soviet-occupied Karelia, where his family was brutally murdered during World War II, to dismantle his old family house, load it onto a truck, and rebuild it on Finnish soil in their honor. The Russian higher-ups catch winds of this and send Igor Draganov, played by Stephen Lang, the Red Army commander who killed Sisu's entire family, to finish the job, which is to kill the legendary ex-soldier by any means necessary. Everything I said in my first review of the first Sisu, which you can watch right here, still applies to Sisu Road to Revenge. And by that I mean this movie. The template is the same, just swap killing Nazis for killing Russians who get in Sisu's way, and that's exactly what you get here, and really what's not to like. The chapter structure during the movie is back, 6 chapters total to delineate what's happening in the story. We burned through 4 of them, the first 30 to 45 minutes of him barreling down the road in his truck, his adorable dog riding shotgun with Igor Draganov in hot pursuit. Whether it's trucks, motorcycles, or planes trying to finish him off, he keeps evading every attack until his luck finally runs out. Then we marinate in the last 2 chapters, which mostly takes place on a train. This is Jorma Tommila and Stephen Lang's show, no doubt about it. Just 2 titans going mano a mano. Jorma Tommila, back playing our favorite former Finnish army commando turned gold prospector, just kills it. Pun intended. Once again, unlike the first Sisu, where he got to say very few words in the last scene of the movie, here not a word is spoken except for some groans and some screams of pain he lets out. He makes for a great silent film star. There's not a single moment in the movie where you doubt the emotion he's feeling, filtered through his gruff exterior and just drenched in his own blood. Sisu will get a case of the feels a few times and you're right there with him. It's also a very physical role, which Jorma Tommila handles quite well. You always know you're in good hands when you have Stephen Lang playing the villain in your movie. We all know this if you've seen the Avatar movies or the very fucked up things he does in the Don't Breathe movies. He specializes in these kind of roles.
You are a mistake, an aberration. I will show you that there are worse things than death.
I mean, I've known this fact since all the way back to 1991, aging myself here. When I first saw him play the party crasher in the Michael J. Fox comedy The Hard Way, he was very intense in that one, even for an early 90s comedy.
That was a riveting performance.
Yeah, thanks, Crash.
Now eat this! I hate your movies.
In Sisu Road to Revenge, his performance is more quiet and measured, but very effective. You can't wait for him to get his comeuppance. There's nobody else in the cast that pops like, say, the women who were kidnapped by the Nazis in the first movie. That was a nice B storyline they could cut to, which we don't have here. It's pretty much straight up Sisu being pursued all the way through. Earlier, I mentioned the cute dog being back by his side and getting some perils, like in the first movie. Will he survive? Yes, he will. You dog lovers out there could breathe easy. Now, when it comes to the action carnage, you will not be left hungry, my friends. There are a number of insane and satisfying set pieces happening on the road, in the air, and on a train. Next level stuff that defies the laws of physics and logic we hold sacred, all set aside just to entertain the hell out of us. Nasty violence and gore? Check. Exactly the way you and I like it in these kind of movies. The creative kills are still present, lots of beheadings and exploding bodies. Some of it is straight up Looney Tunes level cartoonish. And the shit he goes through in this one, just how his body gets mangled and maimed, no human, however tough, could survive all of that. If it were a supernatural movie, he'd be a goddamn zombie by now. It is so beyond the pale in terms of making sense that you just have to go with it. It's as if Jorma said, you know what, fuck logic, let's have some real fun with this. And you either go with it or be the boring stick in the mud I know you are wanting, oh, this is stupid. And to you I say, so do I recommend Sisu Road to Revenge? Hell yeah, I do. They're giving us once again another top-tier blood-soaked revenge movie steeped in greediness with absurdly over-the-top action. You know, the kind of old-school tough guy films we don't see that much on the big screen anymore, the kind that would make Charles Bronson proud. Like I mentioned before, this was the perfect way to continue the Sisu story, having him confront the man who made him the tenacious, not immortal, but refuses to die soldier who went on a Nazi killing spree, all fueled by this Red Army commander having slaughtered his entire family. Something I didn't expect was how funny it can be at times, just some of the circumstances Sisu gets himself into, and how unbelievable it all is. There's a very over-the-top scene with a giant missile on the train and what they do with it, and I was like, come on now, and then I laughed my ass off. There are a few moments in the movie where if a character fully committed to the next move, the movie would just stop right there, but that's to be expected in a film like this. Specifically for this kind of movie, my brain knows to let it slide. They managed to keep the tone of the first movie intact. You could have told me they just kept filming after they wrapped the first Sisu, and I would have believed you. The cinematography is still on point and luscious, even though it wasn't filmed in Finland but Estonia. The feel and vibe is 100% there. I also love the score by Jyri Sepä and Tuomas Wainola, who gave us Ennio Morricone spaghetti western nods throughout. That was much appreciated. The movie flies by, no pacing issues at all, in and out in a tight 90 minutes. Beautiful. I don't think there's a way to spin this into a third story. It closes the circle with a beautiful ending. I hope they resist the urge to make another one. You've done great with these two. Just leave it be. Leave it be. My recommendation would be don't wait for streaming. See it on the big screen in a theater near you, opening this Friday, November 21st. So this was my take on Sisu Road to Revenge. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps get more visibility up there. Subscribe if you haven't. That helps too. Come back and share your thoughts in the comments after you see Sisu kick some Russian ass. Let me know if you think this is a great finale to the Sisu saga, or do you want to see him fight another day? As always, thanks for watching, and I'll say to you, ciao bye for now.